a episodic adventure that originally came out on PC. I wanted to say mobile. I think it might have been mobile, and PC, and has since now been pushed over to PlayStation 4. It's an episodic adventure, so there are 5 episodes to be had, and of the 5 episodes, 2 are currently out. I'm just going to dive into options just so that the audio gets just brought down a smidgeroo. Now this looks spicy. It is. So I've played episode 1 already. So that's alright, Josh. It was fine. It was not a stellar game, so it's okay. This will be more up your street, I think. I've played episode 1, and I'm more than happy to go through episode 1 because it's the beginning of the game itself. Or, if people don't mind, I can dive into episode 2, so then I'm experiencing something completely new along with everyone. But it does mean that you're dropping in 20% into the story, which may contain spoilers, may contain slight issues for people. So, if no one minds, I will go straight into episode 2. As you can see, very Telltale-like, there are choices that you can do, and it will break it down into the things that you've done along the way. You do what you like. Okay, I'll go into episode 2 then. I'm just going to increase the brightness actually as well, just so that, just in case there's some weird rendering on YouTube where everything is just black. I love the art style in this, and I can't speak highly enough about how much I enjoyed episode 1. So let's hope episode 2 is just as good. Let's dive in. It's new for me too. Let's do it.
Previously on Blues and Bullets. Do I know you from someplace?
Me? No. But you do know my boss.
You should be rotting in jail.
Look, Ness. My granddaughter Sophia has been kidnapped.
And I thought I was the only one who still hated you after 20 years. What else have you got?
I don't give a damn what happens to me, Ness. You just save Sophia.
That's
I'll
our
do
component,
it.
by the way.
Not for you. For her. Carlo Boccarini. Biggest forger in Santa Esperanza.
Is that our man?
We have to find out who did this and why. Let's go. You're Osmond Burke, right? Who wrote this note?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right? It's going to be tonight.
Did they find those kids?
No. How do I look?
Like the Invisible Man in the movie. No one's gonna buy it.
I'm Osmond Burke, and I have an appointment with your boss.
Ooh. So, short story. You're off to find Al Capone's missing granddaughter. But you're an ex-cop who now runs a cafe called Blues and Bullets. love the cinematic approach that they've taken to this. And the art style just speaks for itself. And it's like £2.50 an episode. £3 an episode. Oh, I'm going on a date. Oh, it's like Thursday all over again. So you control your little guy and walk around. Obviously, it's very film noir. So it is Sin City, black, white, red. Now I'm purposely wandering around a little bit like an idiot because you get a trophy for just completing each part of the episode, but then you get a gold trophy for each episode for hitting, see that little red thing there when you get up to it, by actually interacting with everything.
Come inside if you like.
Strange tent for Christmas week.
Here, I'm waiting. Don't be shy.
Oh, she's so going to be sexual.
Tell your fortune, young man.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be good, but go ahead.
Oh, I see success at work. Very soon. Probably the last in a long time.
That's enough for me. You just made my day.
In that case, I'd better not tell you how the affair with that married woman is going to go.
What? How do you know?
It's better if I don't tell you. And that's all we're going to talk, for now. You may leave now. I feel someone is waiting for you.
She looks like Melina from Mortal Kombat. Melina.
Oh, that was intense.
Melina from Mortal Kombat telling my fortune in 1950s film noir. Cop espionage. Shock.
Everyone's so excited about the new waterfront. It'll attract the tourists, it'll bring new life to Santa Esperanza. Huh. But if we don't get Capone, he'll make sure that it will only bring more death.
More death? More? Okay, it's not letting me walk that way. Nice invisible walls.
If I'm gonna buy something, it better be something for Delphine or Claire.
How many people are you going on a date on? Oh, she must be over there. Right. Sorry, tactfully walking around so that I can try and see and do everything.
Hank Sorensen?
Do I know you?
I've heard a lot about you and your establishment.
Oh, good, I hope. The Tipsy Mermaid is famous for its hospitality, charm, and respect for the law.
Play along or reassuring. Play along or reassuring. Play along.
Really? In that case, I was misinformed.
If you like, you can take a seat and see for yourself. But make it quick. In less than 10 minutes, this place will be crawling with customers who are a lot less discerning than yourself.
Your chef. I'm alright, thanks. Why not play hopscotch? Dang it.
If I'm gonna buy something, it better be something for Delphine or Claire.
Merry Christmas, sir. Can I interest you in anything?
Gingy! Oh, I really want a gingerbread man, but it seems like mistletoe would be a much more dateable thing. Ah! Man decisions! Man decisions! I don't know if this is a first date or not. So if it's a first date, I wouldn't want to get a mistletoe. That seems a bit presumptuous and forward, so I'll go for Gingy.
One gingerbread man coming right up. For your little boy or little girl?
No, nothing like that. Well, yes, more or less.
Merry Christmas.
Toodles. I've got Ginger. Ginger. I love that the Christmas sale is literally 3 shops. Right, let's go see my lady and see if she likes my ginger. Ah, thank you, De Brunsucker. Apologies if I've gingered that.
Hey there.
Ooh, she looks nice.
Here, for Claire.
Thanks. Should I tell her it's from you?
Nah, that's not necessary.
Shall we walk?
I hope someday we can walk arm in arm.
Yeah, you want to fuck her. So I was a bitch to her in episode 1. I feel slightly awkward now.
Was it hard to get away?
Not really. I told Martha I had to check out a tip-off. In fact, it's true.
That's exactly what Jim told me. On Strawberry Avenue, right?
I left him in charge. It's a routine check. I'm sure it's nothing. At the most, some kind of abandoned bootlegger still. O'Reilly and DiPietro were with him. Even Garrison joined them to stretch his legs and take a break from the leads in the accounting book.
Are you certain there's no danger?
I'll reassure her.
Absolutely. You can always pick up some extra information, maybe a lead or two, but it's the dullest part of our work. Besides, I had to see you.
Filth.
These last months haven't been easy. We barely see each other. We're drifting apart, and I can't allow this to end badly.
How long has it been since you gave me a present? Not for Claire, for me.
Bitch!
This isn't right. If we go on, I'm gonna end up hating you. I think I already do, almost as much as I hate myself.
Delphine,
goddamn fish!
Before, I had you as a way of escaping from Jim. But since you began this crusade against alcohol...
Against Capone.
Damn you to hell, Satan!
Ever since you dragged Jim into these untouchables of yours...
Ooh.
Jim Dockers is the best cop in Santa Esperanza, and the most
You
honest.
sent him out on a raid so you could see his wife, Elliot. How can you look him in the face after that?
I'll tear out your
Probably
liver,
whilst poking
you
you in the
unholy
eye, my love.
abomination!
I think the fisherman knows something. Shall I be professional? No. Let's not be professional.
It's not his face I care about, Delphine.
When I'm with him, he only talks about you, and now you only talk about him?
It was
Romance.
You screwed everything up. Can't you see that?
I'll rip your scales out one by one with my fucking teeth!
Ask forgiveness. She seems like one of those people who I could literally shit on the floor and she still would not be impressed. Maybe I should just walk up to her and Z formation it and just walk off. That'd be amazing. Right. Let's ask for forgiveness. I was mean to her earlier.
That wasn't my intention, Delphine. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be. There's nothing to be done.
Apart from your vagina.
It's over, Elliot.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut you up and just chop you into little...
Will you shut up? We're having a conversation.
No, I'm not gonna shut up until I've landed that son of a bitch!
Do you want a Christmas punch in the square?
Come on.
Well, that was minorly awkward.
I'm serious. When I cast the line, the hook got caught round the back in my pants.
No!
Just on the seam, you know where. Ripped it right open.
Tell me there was no one behind you.
Well, of course there was. The girl I was trying to impress. And her father, and the rest of her family. Imagine the scene. There I was, shorts on display.
What can I get for the happy couple?
2 glasses of Christmas punch, please.
Coming right up. With or without alcohol?
Are you provoking me? Of course it's with. How can punch be without alcohol? Let's ignore.
Without, please.
Well, of course. Besides, we don't serve alcohol here. No siree. At the Tipsy Mermaid, we have the greatest respect for the law.
Why is it called the Tipsy Mermaid if no one's getting pissed?
I think Jim suspects something.
Agree or lie? Do you think that you are okay?
Yeah, when all's said and done, he is a cop.
Elliot, we have to stop seeing each other. It won't be such a big change. Really, I think it's best if we break it off. Jim needs me, your priority is your work, and I don't see any other way.
Oh, so knowing in the spoilers, knowing in the future that they're still just this awkward now, and Jim is dead. Should we make it more tragic by trying to run away together?
Let's run away.
What?
To Alaska. I don't know, anywhere.
Alaska?
You don't know what you're saying.
Leave it all behind. To hell with Capone. To hell with Santa Esperanza. To hell with...
To hell with my daughter? Oh, here, darling. Elliot says have this and then go to hell.
You're being unfair.
Yeah, you are, bitch. She looks like Margaret Thatcher. Run away with Claire or leave her behind. I'm not that harsh. Fucking hell.
We'll take Claire with us. They'll promote Jim to my position and...
Shut up. Just shut up. Because if you carry on talking, I can't run away with you. You're not the man you once were. All this has changed you.
Power vagina.
I don't know you anymore, Elliot. You really are untouchable. And I am Jim Docker's wife.
Well, you should think
Besides,
about that when you
if
need
I
to
want
put
to
your
study
legs in the
medicine,
air.
I'm gonna need time. I can't steal it from my family.
I know, and I support you, but...
2 glasses of Christmas punch for the happy couple.
You're not happy.
Your
Fuck
fuzz
off.
really screwed up this time, huh?
What do you mean?
Can't you hear the sirens? On the radio, they're saying 4 cops got pumped full of lead. Not that I'm glad to hear it, of course.
Where?
On Strawberry Avenue, I think.
No. No, no, no. Jim.
Wait!
Awkward.
What?
I'll come with you.
No.
Offer.
Oh my God. Jim.
Slutty Delphine.
Looks like someone said something they shouldn't have.
Whiskey. A bottle. Now.
We don't serve alcohol here, sir. At the Tipsy Mermaid, we have the greatest respect for the law.
You took delivery of 12 cases on Wednesday night. Bring me a bottle, or I'll make sure you rot in jail for the rest of your sorry little life.
1 bottle of whiskey coming right up.
Garrison. O'Reilly. DiPietro. Dockers.
Oh, I get his Jack Daniels there.
Garrison. O'Reilly. DiPietro. Dockers.
Lose bullets.
Ooh. Screwing your best friend's wife while he gets shot in the head. Awkward. Boners and bullets. Right, let's make this more awkward, if we can. So that was a flashback, by the way. This is where I was left off. Boners and bullets. Excellent. Pretty.
The fucking Negro.
Slave, bodyguard, slave, bodyguard, slave, bodyguard, bodyguard. Oh, hang on. So, we're back in the 50s, aren't or 30s, or whatever it is. Because I had to be very racist earlier on in a previous part of the game.
Theseus is my bodyguard, and he's a good one. I always choose the best. Especially when I'm traveling with a heavy load.
Jesus Christ, Burke. You're a mess. I'm delighted I finally get to meet the star of the newsreels. Although I won't be able to say I saw your face. Will you be like that for long?
The doctor says I'll be able to go out without bandages in 3 or 4 months' time.
He does. I thought these things were much quicker. Well, anyway, no whore's gonna give a damn about your face, eh?
Nice.
Really the dog's life, Burke. The life of a fucking dog. Politicians steal, judges are crooked, storekeepers overcharge.
Sounds like today.
Do they have to change their faces? No. These are honorable members of society. Unbelievable.
That went slightly wrong.
Christ, you can't even feel secure in your own face. A dog's life, being a criminal. You know what I'd like to be? A boxer. I had promised, but... What the hell is that? That is my bodyguard. But he knows how to keep his mouth shut.
Forgive Theseus, but you won't deny that your man is spectacular, to say the least.
Ah, a grateful customer. Boccherini and I... By the way, he gave you your new papers, didn't he?
Yes, I got them from him last night, over dinner.
Over dinner? At home? He never used to let forged papers anywhere near his house. That old bastard is so decrepit, he can't even control his farting.
I don't know if it's his age or what it is, but I don't think he's at his best. In any case, he came up with the goods, and I have my papers.
Right. This way.
Bluffing again.
Son of a bitch.
It's called a poker face, you amateurs.
Raptors.
Well. Here we are. I admire you. You got balls on you, like two left hooks. A chick turns you down, you fuck her anyway. Your family turns you in. So, second smiles all round. Your face on the front pages, you get yourself a new one.
Pragmatic.
I can't let anyone or anything endanger my
Business. The American dream has no morality. It is all ruthless capitalism. Why is that piece of shit laughing?
Theseus.
You'll find a good beating does the trick. Wait. I know that face from somewhere.
You do?
Yes. Where the hell do I know it from? Ah, doesn't matter. I don't spend much time with living Negroes. So, you come to me from Vermont to spend $1 million fucking dollars on such unique merchandise. Why?
Apparently.
What are you going to do with it? You got me intrigued, you know.
I'm going to open a... Shall I be... let's be secretive.
If you need to know before you can do the deal, I'm afraid that my $1 million and I will have to walk out the way we came in.
Okay. I don't need to know. You pay me, I hand it over. That's the way we do these things.
Please tell me it's a unicorn. Please tell me it's a
By the
unicorn.
way,
What? You think I'd fall for that?
Son of a bitch!
bring it. Of all the men I have on Alligator 3, only he dares to touch it. The rest are terrified. Bunch of faggots.
That's just what I wanted to ask you about. Since when does Nikolai Ivankov hide himself away in a submarine? What are you scared of?
So, you like to use your brain, huh? Some disappear by changing their face. Others prefer less drastic measures. I've owned it for a long time, for certain types of business. But I came on board yesterday because... well, I'm sure you've heard the rumors. He's back.
Of course. Capone. Are you serious? You think he's a threat?
Oh, you don't know him.
You were one of his right-hand men. What's he got against you?
I was. But things happened. Everything changes. He's like a retired boxer. All the technique, no reflexes. If he catches you off guard, you're dead meat. Stay on guard, and you'll take him out before he even sees you. And I think he's coming after me.
I know there's more. Spill.
You know? Did Boccarini tell you?
I have my own sources. Is she here?
Here? No. We emptied the cargo zone just...
The cargo zone? What do you mean you emptied the cargo zone?
So you had dinner last night with Boccarini?
Yes.
Of course, he probably cooked you his specialty.
Maybe. He made lasagna, but I don't know if that's his specialty.
Duh. So, do you have the false papers he gave you? Just that with all this talk of him getting old, I'd like to see if he's lost his touch.
Well, I'd show you, but I left them in a safe at the hotel. Safety first.
I see. This just confirms my suspicions. You know, I fear you may have been robbed. It turns out they just found the body in a nice part of town. A recent suicide, it would seem. Apparently he jumped from a high place. He landed feet first, and his thigh bones burst his lungs. But the face was intact. Well, that's a figure of speech. He had recently been operated on. And, to get back to the subject, in his pocket, he had the papers Boccarini... Milton!
Time to get shooty.
Don't let them get close to me!
Where's Simon gone? Milton, the door. At your command, Mr. Nix. Come on.
Okay. So this is cover based. So L2 gets you out of cover. R2 lets you shoot. There you go. So very, very simple, but it does the job perfectly fine.
It's a pleasure to be me again.
Shut the hot cheese!
We have to get him and have a little chat.
Protect Simon now! Don't let them get to the boss! So, everything's gonna work out fine, huh?
If someone hadn't thrown someone off the side of a Zeppelin...
Well, Alphonse gets crazy, don't you?
Alphonse.
Sorry, hit you in the face.
How about grabbing a gun and helping me?
I don't like shooting. I prefer the human touch.
You didn't do
Why
that
does
earlier.
Capone send me a bodyguard who won't shoot?
I'm not your bodyguard, miss. I'm here to watch you.
No.
They're heading for the machine room.
I know, he just reloads every once in a while. It's great. Like then. So yeah, it's so simple, but it's all it needs to be. Oh, but we can have that though. LOL! Toasty!
Start the immersion and activate the alarm!
And then a good bit of Telltale quick time events. Oh, nice. You look so happy once that's happened. Oh yes, this gun's better.
The secret of what? Of your blueberry pie.
In your dream.
I was going to say, come on! I'm coming! Left. Oh wow, 2 for the price of 1. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Right in the groin.
Chew them! Chew them!
He's not very nice, this guy. Not helpful. Did I get it? No, I didn't. Got there eventually. Oops. Hey. Sorry about it.
You, me.
Okay, we've got a way out.
Because we've all driven
Drive
one of
that
those.
thing?
I'll have to.
Let's go.
Not yet. Ivankov mentioned the cargo zone when I tried to get information about the girl. I have to investigate.
All yours. I'll stand guard.
Without a gun?
I always carry one.
No.
I prefer not to use it unless I have to.
They could have killed us.
But they didn't. You should be proud of yourself. Not mad at me.
He's so rubbish, I love it. Okay, let's chat to him quick.
Why don't you like shooting?
I did it once. I wasn't good at it. Never again.
You're not going to help me?
No.
No?
I'm not a detective, and there's too much blood in this tragedy to put it down.
You want blood? I promise you, we've got oceans of it right here. And unlike the blood in your Shakespeare, this is real.
Yet another reason.
Okay. Not helpful. Let's put that back for now. Unless I was supposed to actually note what that was. Right. So we've got him there. There we go, so this is what I'm doing.
They're still dead.
Ah, there we are.
Quite the contrast with the rest of the room. I'd almost say it was cleaner than my shower at home.
Filthy.
Damn, where's the key?
Oh, you're going to show me vaguely where the key is? Aw, thank you, game. I wish my consciousness could do things like that and just vaguely wander around. It'd be amazing. So that wants me to go up the stairs. I'll pop up the stairs in a second. I'm just going to continue around what's on the ground floor. Because what it will do is it will then move to like a deduction board.
My God, what is this?
This looks grim, is what I would say.
Bloody paw prints. Made by dogs, most likely. The boots that left these prints were fairly new, to judge by the clean outline of the sole.
Ooh, bare ones. Come on.
Bloodstains trampled by the bare feet of at least 4 different people.
Well, it'll be 5 by the time I've walked all the way round it. Sorry.
Looks like a scoreboard. Some of the competitors have letters and a number, but towards the end there are others that only have a number.
Apollo.
Ivankov said he dreamt of becoming a boxer. Did his dreams come true down here? There's more than blood on here. There's chunks of brain.
Delicious.
The leather's ripped, torn. By teeth?
Plot twist, it's a Fight Club where you're excellent. That's where it is. So let me just check that again, because I'm sure it must come up with some certain bits at some point. Apollo, okay, 209 is the weight in pounds for Apollo. I'm sure that must be something that will come out in a second. Clearly heavyweight. That looks grim.
Based on what I got out of Ivankov and these pieces of evidence, I guess he's a human trafficker. Is there evidence that proves Ivankov was trafficking in humans?
Okay. So welcome to the deduction board, which is kind of like where the main gameplay element of stuff comes along. Apart from choices. So in episode 1, it was going around a murder scene.
They invented these less than 20 years ago to make life easier for lumberjacks. I wonder how long it was before the mob was using them for their own ends. This is fresh blood, not more than a day old. Dried blood. Been there a while. Marks left by the chainsaw, no doubt.
And so what you do with the deduction board is go around and collect as many clues as you can, and then you'll start to map it all together. But so long as you find stuff, it seems to be okay. So for this scene, you know that there's 5 things.
I think they tried to clean up urine stains with some kind of powerful cleaning product made with ammonia.
Mr. Muscle? Oh, right.
The marks seem to have been made by teeth, although I can't be sure. Animal fur.
Unless it's Fight Club where actually everyone's just a dog.
Just a number. Bullet casings. They probably shot at whatever was in the cage.
Sorry, I'm just really casually going on to Just Eat, trying to order a takeaway at the same time. I hope this isn't... Right, what else is in here?
The cross painted by hand in blood. Was it the prisoner's own hand and their own blood? Sickening smell, revolting stains. This was a toilet for whoever was locked up here.
Reminds me of my flat.
There's still some water and the food hasn't dried out completely. This cage was occupied recently.
Looks like my kitchen.
The diameter of these shackles is pretty conclusive. Wrists or ankles.
Could be my sex chamber.
I think it says Abdelkader, the owner of the biggest prostitution ring in Santa Esperanza. Three Ks. Holy Christ.
Nice. Because we've not been racist to everyone properly yet.
Jesus.
Grim. Can we close that now, please? No, not. Everything in there for now.
Could this be Sophia Capone? In any case, it seems that someone paid an extremely high price.
She's class a lady.
Specific orders. Short, red-haired adolescent. Middle-aged white man. Young Negro girl. Looks like Ivankov was paid for some of them, but some were rejected. No doubt about it. Ivankov likes boxing. I knew it. Ha!
Milton.
According to Capone, that's the name Sophia's kidnapper used to pass himself off as her uncle when he took her from the school. We owe this beautiful work of forgery to the talent of Carlo Boccarini. May he rest in peace.
Well, I guess they would still be, yeah, I guess they would glow red, to be fair. They'd finally be redheads.
I wonder how many death sentences came out of this thing.
As opposed to just ginger.
A receipt from the most expensive children's clothes store in Santa Esperanza, issued yesterday. Kulikov, the most versatile vodka in the world.
So I imagine then this would be 209.
Bingo.
And Bingo, what's his name? Right, so let's fill out some of the deduction board whilst we're at it.
Shackles the right size for wrists and ankles. Human bodies, dismembered and piled up like trash.
Oh no, not that clue.
Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could well be Sophia Capone.
No.
Recent traces of food and drink.
That one.
A bucket that contained excrement.
To be fair, that is my flat.
No doubt about it. There were people in these cages. The size of the shackles, the troughs for food and drink, and the buckets for waste prove it. Can I prove that the people held here were sold? Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise accepted by the customer. The forgeries belonging to Sophia Capone's kidnapping. A hefty receipt for children's clothes. Human bodies. The cages are labeled with letters or names. The labels on the cages could refer to the customers who buy human merchandise from Ivankov. I base this assumption on the register, in which some of the pieces are marked as acceptable and paid for, and others are not. What does he do with the ones that are rejected?
Nice.
A metal table on which bodies were mutilated.
Oh.
Cages that likely house dogs. A metal table on which chewed and stained with blood and body tissue. A scoreboard, like a knockout tournament. With all the pieces that are rejected by his customers, Ivankov organizes fights, probably to the death, between prisoners and between prisoners and dogs. Maybe even between prisoners and his own men. What is the fate of those that lose? A metal table on which bodies were mutilated recently. Human bodies, dismembered and piled up like trash. It seems clear that those that lose in combat are hacked to pieces. Some of them while they're still alive. I'd say they're then thrown into the water, but there's no proof.
Well, that's grim. I thought this game would be all about fluffy bunnies. Alright, let's see what was in the old cage now that we've got the key. My guess is it won't be Sophia Capone.
The giant container has been used to hold children. Was Sophia Capone held in the container?
Blues and Bunnies is a separate release. That sounds far more sexual for my liking. Now I just feel like a pervert.
Boys' underwear. Dirty.
you could sell them for quite a bit on eBay.
Doesn't look like the dress Capone said Sophia was wearing.
Nah. Well, Sophia was wearing a blue dress with flowers that I personally ordered for her from Italy.
All panties are traitors, different colour.
And she was also wearing white ballet shoes with daisies embroidered on them.
These prisoners were treated reasonably well, all things considered. No adult could sleep here.
Why not? It's got teddies in it.
No adult could sleep here.
Sorry.
What do you have to do to a child before they draw something like that?
Make them watch Teletubbies.
Was Sophia Capone held in the container? The girl's shoe identical to the one that Capone said his granddaughter Sophia was wearing. Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of towels that are still damp. Children's shampoo. Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of a hefty receipt for children. The forgeries belonging to Sophia Capone's shoe, identical to the one described by Capone, and the documents used by the person pretending to be Sophia's uncle, make it certain that she was held here. Sophia Capone was here, but did she get out? Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could... According to the register, Ivankov was paid for Sophia, which means she was handed over to his customer. Sophia Capone got out of here, but did she get out alive? Children's shampoo. Someone wanted them to look perfectly presentable. A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date. Towels that are still damp. The damp towels, the children's shampoo, and the receipt from the children's clothes shop indicate that they washed and dressed the children before taking them away. I strongly doubt that they washed them just to kill them, so there is reason to believe that Sophia Capone is still alive. We're done here. Let's go.
Already? I thought I'd have time to finish Act 4.
Are you doubting my efficiency as a detective?
That would depend on the quality of your conclusions.
Ivankov is a human trafficker. He has various customers who make specific requests. Slavers, pimps, God knows what else. He kidnaps them and puts them in these cages, shackling them and feeding them like animals until he's ready to complete the order. When he has enough, or maybe when the designated day comes around, his customer comes here and decides which of his catches are satisfactory, and which are not. What does he do with the rejects? For many people, this would be a problem, but not for Ivankov. Like a true boxing fan, he organizes fights between the failed candidates. Bloody tournaments, possibly to the death. I'm sure his men place bets, and that the whole sick spectacle, like the Roman circus, helps keep morale high. But, as in the circus, it's not just people that fight. There are animals, too. In these cages, Ivankov kept dogs. He forces the survivors to fight them, wearing boxing gloves, until the dogs tear them apart. And if anyone survives, Ivankov's own men finished the job. This leads us to the next problem. What does Ivankov do with the bodies? Easy. He cuts them up on this table, one by one, alive even, if they had the bad luck not to die in the arena. And then, I don't know, maybe he throws them overboard, but that's always risky. Maybe if we interrogate him when he wakes up, he can tell us more. But that's not what really interests us. What really interests us is what's inside, or what was inside this container. In recent weeks, Ivankov has kidnapped 9 children for an anonymous client who pays him a fortune for each one of them. The most expensive item of all has been given the initials SC. Our Sophia, as proved by one of her shoes, which I found in there. Today, or possibly last night, the customer took delivery of the children and paid in full. Before this, Ivankov bought them new clothes and gave them a shower. Why would he do that? Is it to sell them into adoption and wealthy families? I very much doubt it, but I can't figure out another reason. What I do think is that his client doesn't want to leave loose ends. I think he forced him to get rid of the rest of his prisoners. This is why they organized fights yesterday, dismembered the combatants, and even killed all the dogs.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Are you joking?
No.
Oh, man. Let's take this piece of shit to Capone.
What?
They're old friends. I'm sure Alphonse will be happy to...
Out of the question. You saw what he did to Burke. You want him to do it again? Want us to lose another witness? Christ, 20 years ago I let a child murderer slip through my fingers. I won't let that happen again. What if the 2 cases are related?
Not gonna persuade you, am I?
No.
Okay.
That looked like the most dandelion punch ever to knock someone out. Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Brun. Sorry,
up,
I didn't
Elliot.
spot that you'd said that. Thank you for subscribing.
We there?
No, still a ways to go. But from here, we have to go on foot.
And I think what we'll do is we shall leave this particular video right here, but I'll probably come back to this for like a little bonus finishy off live stream tomorrow for this, because I didn't realise that I'd get so entrenched into it so well. So yeah, that is Blues and Bullets, available on PC, PS4, and I'm sure Xbox One as well. Only 2 of the 5 episodes are out at the moment, and we're playing episode 2 at the moment, and I've not played episode 1, so you've got that to enjoy, should you feel the need. In a really weird move, and I don't get why, you can't buy a season pass for this, because I would have done, like how Telltale and Life is Strange were done with all of this. You could deal with that and buy a season pass, and then you just get the episodes as they came. With this, you're going to have to buy them individually, but they literally break the bank out. But yeah, I'm going to pause this there because it looks like we're halfway through the episode. I've not eaten dinner and it's now 10 to 11. And I was planning to buy myself a takeaway as a cheeky happy bank holiday. So I'm going to stop streaming for this evening so I can go and order some food and eat it and enjoy. But thank you very much for watching. Cheers, Josh, as always, for coming along and being my little trooper this evening. Much appreciated. And I think we'll do the second half of this tomorrow. Because I'm quite intrigued as well. Good game indeed. Till then, thank you very much for watching, and I shall catch you soon. Take it easy. Bye. Delphine was a slut. She made me feel bad.